to the midsection, and the grip that's held is kind of the normal grip with the thumb and the blade both in the same direction. And so what the way these thrusts are going to work are, it's not a straight in attack, but it's basically coming up like this. It's often referred to as an Oriental knife strike. I have no idea why it's called that, but very frequently you'll see in self-defense classes, they'll say, okay, we're going to talk about defense from an Oriental knife strike. And basically it's this motion here. Okay? So there are two ways you can try to stop this. If you're trying to do a two-handed stop, the way you don't want to do it is try to get both hands on it like this here, because it's easy to slip through, and now I've got a knife in my stomach. Okay? So there are two ways I can do a two-handed stop. One is I overlap my hands like this, okay? When I do that, and someone strikes, those fingers are going to naturally close, so it's kind of a safe way to do a stop. Okay, so if you come in here, right here, okay? The other stop is to cross your hands, right? And this is also a safe stop because when you come in here, now that knife, the only way he's going to get that knife into me is withdraw it and try again. So here, so right, so he's going to do it again and again, and in the process of doing that, his hand is going to suffer. Okay. So on the first attack with the two-handed catch, it's called a spider catch. We call it a spider catch. I don't know what other people call it. When that knife comes in, I'm going to catch. I'm going to take a firm grip of that knife hand. And what I want to do is I'm going to move that hand out so that I can clear a path for a front kick. And so I'm going to clear it out and strike here, okay? What I'm going to do at that then is I'm going to raise this arm up. I'm going to step through and simply take and pull him back, okay? Now he may go all the way down on this. He may not. I can step on his arm here to break it. I can kick him in the head. It's hard to know exactly how he's going to fall. Some guys actually will completely flip. The key is that you're behind the guy, he's off balance. If I want to, I can just let go and run away. Okay? Or from this position here, I just use the standard knife disarm where I collapse his hand and pull the knife away. So one more time, come in, strike, here, kick him in the head, collapse his hand, and take the knife away. Okay? A very a similar start to this is slightly different technique. Catch the hands, kick in the groin. But now I'm going to rotate under and break the arm. Palm should be facing the ceiling. Break the arm. So he's already lost the knife. And like the other technique, I'm going to rotate under to the elbow to the ribs, palm to the face, and then take down, and then the disarm. Yeah. Just one quick comment. On any of these techniques where I'm trying this break, it works fine if he's my height. It works fine if he's shorter than me. If he's 6'6", this is not going to work so good. Okay? So you have to kind of keep that in mind. If it's a really tall guy, don't try that arm break over the shoulder because he's just going to be standing there looking down on top of you. All right? So for a lot of the ladies, a lot of the women that we train who are shorter, this technique is really not one that they attempt to use in self-defense. Okay? So one more time, we'll do that one. So catch. Here, kick, break, elbow, palm to the face, take it down. Let's just try that from the other angle. So make sure that I catch that. So, strike, knee, break, elbow to the ribs, palm to the face, take it down. Okay? Now, if I choose to cross my hands, which is actually a safer block for this upward strike, the problem is I can't easily grab you. So I more safely stop that block. My only grip option now is to take control of the hand. So I take control of the hand here and move the arm out again, kick to the groin. What I'm going to do now is simply roll the hand over for this inverted grip. I can take out the knee here, kick him in the groin, I'm going to pull him forward, kick him in the head, and then drive his arm down. Okay? So one more time. Boom. And take the knife away. Do that from the other angle. So stop. Move the hand out. Strike. Grip the hand. Turn it over. Bring it down. Kick to the head. Take it down. If you use the knife disarm, fine. With the wrist pattern, if not, I just have to land on the back of his arm right here, and it'll come out easy. Okay? The last of the 4 techniques is where I'm actually going to just try to avoid it altogether. Okay? So when it's coming up, what I'm going to do is I'm coming in, I'm just going to strike so that the knife, and I'm also going to move sideways so that the knife goes right out, or basically passes me. From here, let's turn around so we can see this. So as he comes in, strike here. What I'm going to do here is I want to capture this arm here. This is going to be sort of a temporary hold. From here, strike, I can palm, I can gouge his eyes. Then what I'm going to do is take this control of his hand, step out, groin kick, and the knife disarm. So one more time. So strike here, strike, strike. Cool. Okay? Yeah, let's do it from the other angle now. Here, control the arm, strike, strike, grab this knife to here, turn, kick. All right. This style of defense, where you where you pass the arm, and then take control and strike from what for me most of the time feels like an awkward strike. Turn around that direction. So taking control here of the arm, and striking from this angle, which seems very awkward to me, and then capturing the hand. You'll see this in a lot of the Krav Maga techniques. We do some of those, but for me, it feels like a sort of a naturally uncomfortable trying to strike across my body, but it does work. So those are the 4 basic techniques that we use for that upward thrust or Oriental knife strike.